Like the video and subscribe right now, or Monkey Doggo will eat your banana. Newton's third law. Action force. Reaction force. How to get a weeb to finally do their ducking physics homework. My Adventures with Superman is moving to Adult Swim and will release this year. I would say this Superman is the one that gets pegged, but now that I think about it, all versions of Superman get pegged. The rare Indonesian ayam semeni chicken has black bones, black and grey organs and meat. To learn more, search for black cock on Google. Describe your Shrek's life with a Pokemon attack. Sleep powder. Harden. Pound. Seed bomb. A teacher has been arrested after having Shreks with a special needs child. She was like, if he's down, I'm down. What about orphans? Take a guess why they're orphans. My dad and I made this fish tank for my mum for Christmas a few years ago with dollhouse furniture. I thought it was pretty rad. I can't believe your dad ducked a fish. Tell us a secret and we won't judge you. By all means, continue. I pissed in a bottle and forgot about it for 2 years. Countries where it is illegal to spank/smack children. A good way to discipline a child without causing any physical harm is waterboarding. What is the stupidest thing you've done just to show you could do it? Let a friend taste me in the but for 1,000 pesos, about 30 US cents LMAO. Edit. Colombian pesos. $1 today equals 37.22 Colombian pesos. When you get taste in the ass for 30 cents, you're doing it for the kink, not the money. Whisper something dirty in my ear. Your feet. Unpopular opinion. Memes which make fun of Americans unoriginal and not funny at all. Yeah, haha. Now go to the mall and buy body armor for your kids to wear in school. I don't even have kids, lol. You assume too much. Expected the low sperm count. Thanks for the confirmation though. So glad you're getting a cat. You can finally touch another pussy besides my own off your bucket list. Too bad I did that with your mom last night. K cool, but can I have her urn back? It was expensive. Hot take. Put pictures of missing people on packs of cigarettes. Smokers are the only people standing outside in all kinds of weather. Search missing children milk. I would collect them like Pokemon cards. Find the people just to get yours signed. Men who don't lift the toilet seat up to pee. Why? It's my house. I'll piss on the floor if I want. Which I have. Weird flex. Dog pussy is the best. Boy, if you don't put that ducking comma after dog. Since the sun is 4.6 billion years old and takes 230 million years to orbit the center of the Milky Way in his own years, our sun is 20 years old. So I can legally duck the sun? Technically no, you cannot duck the sun. Even legally. Watch me. What happens when you mix human DNA with kangaroo DNA? They kick you out of the zoo. I'm doing this for science. You wouldn't last a minute in a Call of Duty lobby, okay? You wouldn't last a minute inside a woman. I lasted 9 months inside of a woman. So checkmate. If you could watch an instant replay of any moment of your life, what would it be? When the local child predator house blew up and the guy ran out screaming covered in fire. Shit was ducking hilarious. The guy in Thailand has been selling grilled chicken for 30 years using just sun and a lot of mirrors. We have an orphanage here in India that uses same thing. A giant mirror to focus heat and then a boiler like thing to cook food. I don't know why, but I immediately thought you were saying it cooked the orphans. This is similar to my senior project in college. We would pay homeless men for sexual acts and then use the sample to in vitro a surrogate to create a human. It would be placed in foster care in a third world country until the age of 14, when we would leave it near where we found the original donor to study whether they would find each other and bond. The project failed when a lab partner injected meth with the first donor and moved into his tent underneath an overpass. It wasn't the method we were looking for, but it proved the homeless population are capable of bonding. We received a D due to rampant spelling errors in the final paper. None of us graduated that semester. What the duck? Kids springing to action to help mom having a seizure. We told you, Mom, next time you have a seizure we'll duck you up. Everything is fine, but why does her shadow looks like Andrew Tate? I give her 6 months. She looks so saturated, like she escaped from a clickbait YouTube thumbnail. A cat girlfriend. She loves you. A cat boyfriend. He loves you and has cookies. As far as I understand Japanese culture, they both have dicks. Might as well get some cookies with it. The L in LGBT stands for I'm going to make you shit teeth for a week. I've never known fear before this moment. It's hard being a teen lesbian in this world, especially as a 31-year-old man. Do twins have the same size dick? Now we are asking the real questions. As a twin, I can say my dick is definitely bigger than my sister's. With this new generation the sisters might actually be bigger. What is the best response to I don't date short guys? Bite her knees. If you could have Shreks with a non-living thing, but after finishing it would come to life, what would you choose? My dad. How it feels waking up after nutting balls deep in some horse pussy. I've never interacted with horse pussy, but it looks gross, and I really hope you didn't actually duck a horse. Agreed. Horse cock on the other hand. Have you gotten school shooter life insurance policy for your children? Guys, I think this is a fake ad. Agreed. No insurance company would take such a huge risk insuring children in US schools. Insane to think Charles Darwin and Steve Irwin both owned the same tortoise. 1835. You're the best, Harriet. Love you too, Darwin. 1995. You never own a tortoise. You take care of it and pass to another generation. Like a toothbrush. For Nintendo, it absolutely would never happen. Any other brand? Absolutely yes. Edit. Well, duck me. My dreams are shattered. Edit 2. To everyone downvoting me, just know that I shall have my revenge. I'm going to swim far into the ocean and serenade a whale with siren song. Then once I have seduced this whale I'm going to make this whale come and retrieve it. And then once I get back to shore, I will find where you park your car. Now this is where the fun begins. I'm going to pull liters of this whale jizz on me and then gator roll on your seats. All of them. I wait your ass Reddit post about how to get rid of seamen. I need her so ducking bad. We are so back. 13 candles on that cake. Let's face it, if men and women could swap bodies for one day, we wouldn't do anything noble. We'd just play with ourselves until we blacked out. Nah, I'd go get some bills paid real quick. How can I get rid of mosquitoes in my house? There is one person who is 7 times more likely to kill you compared to everyone else. Yourself. Not if I kill him first. Is there Shreks after death? That's up to the coroner. We really used to beat our meat in the back of Castle Mayo when we was crazy. Remember when we would all go in a circle and see who could nut the fastest, and the last one to nut would drink all of our nut? So let's say hypothetically there's a zombie apocalypse, right? If you found a well-preserved female zombie in containment and you had a condom, would you? I mean, there's no one to judge you, is there? Depends if it would infect me or not. You have a condom. You're assuming I would use it. How do I convince my mom that I'm not gay? Have Shreks with her. I will Google the next message. How to kidnap children. Men are innocent creatures in a world full of perverse women who violate them. No women allowed near my penis. Bros only. No, not fat, just a bit more chubby. Mate, don't sugarcoat it. OP might eat it. So where's the 16 million face reveal? Technoblade. 16 million subscribers. Wouldn't it technically be an unboxing? Cute baby chicken vs shredder experiment. That's good YouTube content. Unfollowing. Guns don't kill people, dads with pretty daughters do. So what do dads of ugly daughters do? Ask your dad. What do you carry for personal protection? 5,700 nothing. 717 a short blade. 155 a long blade. 94 a clubbing weapon. 181 an improvised weapon. 582 a firearm. A friend who runs slower. If Pyro's mask makes all the characters look like babies, then what does the pom look like to him? Pornhub offers subtitles for its hearing impaired audience. Suck that dick, bitch. Vigorous slurping. Gave a homeless person some midday and gave me a meteorite. Now that is shit from a butt. Cerebral palsy sufferer becomes the first ever person with a 76% disability to complete a marathon. Christian Bale has done it again. Why do you fish rather than watch anime? Fishing puts food on the table. Watching anime put cum in my tissue. Sun Tzu, Art of War. Tefei is right. Someone literally died on my flight today, so we made an emergency landing and everyone missed their connections. The guy behind me was complaining, saying how is it an emergency if they are already dead, and I'd just like to say that you, sir, are the devil. They were simply downgraded from passenger to cargo. You're a burglar, but you only steal things to slightly inconvenience your victims. What are you stealing? Anal virginity. Seeing a dog chew on a squeaky toy. Learning why they like it so much. Context: they like it because the noise it makes when squished sounds like little animals dying. Lol, same. Avatar: The Last Chromosome. This is my camera collection. I know who I'm inviting over to film my Shrek's tape. Legit, man will get all angles. When I was little, I really liked Alien X, so innocently look for Alien X videos, and ruined my childhood. Rate my professor is really something. I never wore my seatbelt while driving to school because I wanted to die before making it to his class. You can make one thing 5% bigger. What do you choose? Poverty. Why is it swimming in cum? Better to come in the sink than to sink the cum. In Halo, a small, wrist-attached grappling hook is able to latch a 1000 kg suit of armor onto a 150 kg alien without moving it. This simply wouldn't be possible in real life. You should been shoved into more lockers in high school. What's the worst thing to say to a girl before going down on her? You really do look a lot like your mother. Our mother. Okay, hear me out. The queen is obviously a female, right? Every pawn can turn into a queen when they are at the other end of the board. That's pretty common knowledge, but here comes the kicker. Considering chess is an ancient game, and also considering in the olden times changing your gender wasn't common at all, the pawns have to be female. Alright. Pretty Shreksy, huh? So we established that all pawns are female. But what about the other non-king pieces? A bishop, a horsey and an inanimate tower. Well, it can move actually. All pretty and Shreksy. But the pawns can turn into them, so they have to be female too. People still can't turn into horses or towers, even if they are trying, so I imagine them being Shreksy chicks in costumes. Like normal, Shreksy, Halloween costumes for women. What does this all mean? The only male piece on the board is the king surrounded by Shreksy women. The king and his harem. A delicate image. It almost drives me crazy. And here comes the thing that brings it over the top. The reason I can't play this game anymore is I'm always too horny and distracted. Two kings and their harems fighting. Taking pieces aka capturing the other harem's luscious women and enslaving them to be part of one's own harem until one king has to give up, therefore doubling the size of your harem. 30 hot and willing women all ready for mating. ready to do everything the king commands, just like on the battlefield, but this battlefield is in the bed. Oh boy, writing this made me too horny again. I gotta go and play a round of my private personal version of this unbelievably arousing game. The people of the olden times really knew what's up. Babe, wake up, new copy pasta just dropped. This thread is making me both jiggly and horny. Horgly, I'll pay you $20 to unsay that shit. The dildo of consequence seldom arrives lubed. Is that from the Bible? St. John Police Force added a new photo. Hi, is this still available? People who had Shreks with a celebrity, how was it? The worst part about blowing Willie Nelson was afterwards, when he told me he wasn't actually Willie Nelson. Turns out you were just blowing Nelson's Willie. I'll see myself out. I just had an idea, since the fear center, amygdala, shuts down during orgasm, and fear and anxiety are basically turned off. I wonder what would happen if orgasm became a part of fear reduction therapy. Like, instead of just blunt exposure to snakes, probably my worst fear, if someone waited until I was on the verge of orgasm and then brought a snake into the room while I was actually orgasming and let me touch, hold, and look at the snake then. Would it actually work to end my fear of snakes? What's your worst fear? Me. Oh god. I'm so close. I'm so close. Therapist, send in the clowns. Teen masturbates 56 times, dies of heart attack. I'm sure it was not a heart attack. Must have been a stroke. I came to the same conclusion. He came to, just not to the conclusion. His conclusion was when he came. Conclusion. Strongest elven guy. Weakest dwarven male. I want to be the fantasy peanut butter in this sandwich. Cashier. Your total is 9.99. Me. Here's 10 and keep the change. Bro Budger's living in a mansion. It's World War 3 and you've been drafted. What are you writing on your helmet? Don't shoot me, I'll come. Immediately shoots you. Slurp slurp. Shrekshul anxiety. I'm horny but real Shreks is scary. It's less scary if you hit them with a rock or something hard first. Just finished sanding my tires so that my car will ride smoother on the interstate, and honestly I kind of love this look. Yup, now you can take a nice, probably short drive to see God. Food hole, air hole, tongue hole, sigh, opens comments. Where there's a hole, there's a way. My penis has been through some exceptionally rough times recently. In 2017 I was bitten on the dick by a redback spider and required hospital treatment. It was swollen to 4 times its normal size. In 2019, I tore my foreskin badly during Shreks and required an emergency circumcision. In 2021 I crushed my penis between two 50 kg truck batteries whilst loading them onto a pallet, requiring 8 stitches. It's now 2023 and I'm dreading the remainder of the year. You know, if I was in your shoes I would start wearing some protection. Hope the rest of your year goes well and unharmed. What do you usually have for breakfast? In Germany we call it Die 3K, the 3K. So coffee, kip, cack and coffee, a cigarette and taking a dump. Ah yes, the good old KKK, to get my day started. What do you use on your skin to get the colors? Mass genocide. Ukrainian military base using Discord unironically. It's insane to know there's a Ukrainian military Discord server. Please don't post Russian hentai on NSFW. Be me. Donate blood. Get message week later. Your blood has been put to use. Track down the guy on Facebook. Message him. Really cool guy actually. Weeks later. Meet his new girlfriend. Dude, I'm gonna get to third base tonight. Bitch, that's my blood in your dick. I'm the one getting to third base, not him. Technically duck his girl. See you later virgins. While your blood is in his body, it will never touch the girl. This means all your blood did was make another man hard, which makes you gay. Absolutely. And this is one of the most beautiful male silverback gorillas I have ever seen. Just look at him, he is an amazing specimen. Seeing him just chilling in the water is pretty cool as well. Gorillas usually hate water. There are a bunch of videos out there of silverbacks being big babies during rainstorms. And this guy is just out wading in the river giving no ducks. 10/10ths video. For real. I ain't gay, but if that specimen of male tells me to lean over and spread my cheeks so he can squirt his gorilla milkshake into my inferiorly evolved man pussy, I will say yes sir. Streamer Adin Ross is tricked by viewers into looking at his naked sister. To be fair, if my sister looked like that I would actively seek naked pictures of her. I've seen Overwatch porn animated better than this. Overwatch 2 new highlights Junker Queen 5 fingers. And they animated with one hand too, which is impressive on its own. If she's able to walk with her 2 legs after Shreks, you've failed as a man. That's why I always keep a hammer beside my bed just in case. Did you come? No. Grab sledgehammer. Featured comment. Crazy introvert T-girl. Ship's captain. All hands on deck. Sailor named Deck.